Hello friends, welcome to our channel Mechanical Motivator. Today we just going to see a problem on projection of solid. So question what we are going to see is a pentagonal prism. Already we saw a problem based on pentagonal prism, but this problem is a special type and also very important, which will be asked most of the time in university. Initially I will be explaining you the question, then given data, and finally I will be telling you how to solve step by step. Draw the projection of a pentagonal prism of 30 mm side. So we are going to draw a pentagon of side 30 mm and 65 mm long. So height of the prism, right? So pentagonal prism height will be 65 mm. Then lying on one of its longer edges on HP. What I am telling is, so this is the longer edge. Okay. So consider this as a pentagon. So pentagon, this is the base and this one will be corner. What I am telling is one of the longer edge will be lying on HP. So whatever diagram we are going to draw, the diagram one of the longer edge should be touching XY line, should be lying on HP, with one of its rectangular faces perpendicular to HP. So two things they are telling. One is longer edge lying on HP, and second thing, the rectangular face should be perpendicular. Such that axis make the angle 60 degree with VP. So we know clearly the axis makes an angle with VP means we have to draw the basic diagram in VP. So that's we fix it. So resting will be on VP. Second thing is orientation. Orientation here we will be going for edge. Why we are going for edge? I will be explaining when I draw this diagram. Just see here, this is the edge oriented one. So pentagon can be drawn in four types. So this is the edge and this is the corner. So here there will be the edge. When we solve this problem, we will be seeing from right hand side. So we will be going for second diagram. The reason for going for second diagram is, see here, since it's a pentagonal prism, here we will be having in front portion we will be having 5 edges and back portion will be having 5 edges. So here only we will be getting the rectangular face. Right now you will be confused, but when I draw the diagram, you will be clearly understood. So we are going to draw the basic diagram as pentagon, and we will be going with the type 2 and solve the problem. Now we just going to draw the basic diagram. So as we discussed before, the basic diagram should be drawn in your VP. Before drawing the XY line, my suggestion is first you draw the pentagon, then you mark the XY line, so that it will be very easy for us. So you know how to draw the pentagon. So this is the base. See here, this is the base. You have to start here, and angle is 72, and you will be completing the pentagon. Consider like this. So square one. So imagine if you are having a pentagon. Here 5 sides and here 5 sides. So this side will be the alphabet and this side will be 1, 2, 3. So pentagonal prism will be resting on HP. So ABCD will be inner side and 1, 2, 3, 4 only you can see. So that's why write as 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash outside and ABCD inside. And next thing is why we have to choose this diagram. The main thing is, as we discussed, actually they are asking the rectangular face only, right? So just see here. If you have this corner here, see here, if this is here edge. So 1 dash and A dash would be a edge, whereas this would be a rectangular face. That is 4 dash, D dash, 3 dash and C dash. So they are asking us to replace the rectangular face is perpendicular. So this is the rectangular face. This is called as an edge. So this rectangular face is perpendicular to HP. So we have to go with this diagram only. And one more thing is, they clearly mentioned that longer edge is resting on HP. Okay, so this is the longer edge. These two things are longer edge. The longer edge should be resting on HP means it has to be drawn on XY line. So see to it that after drawing a pentagon, keep this as reference and draw the XY line. So X, Y, and we can write as vertical plane and horizontal plane. So just go with this diagram, and also reason I clearly explained. So this one is called as an edge and this one is called as the rectangular face. Naming you know, you will be knowing. In this diagram we need to mark the axis. So just take this corner and bisect this line and just join these two. This is the corner means bisect this line and just join. These two lines will intersect at one point. That point is called as O dash. Then we will be, now we have drawn the front view. Now we are going to draw the top view. So when you see the pentagonal prism from the top, we can see the rectangular face. That's what we just going to draw. So as we know, the top face will be an alphabet A, B, C, D, and bottom face will be an numerical 1. So you have to leave a distance of 2 to 3 centimeter. So this is the reference line, means just leave minimum of 2 to 3 centimeters so that the diagram will be looking good. Then draw another reference line. So this is the first reference line, and this one is called the second reference line. And from now on, we will be considering and will be dealing with only this reference line. With reference to this line, you have to draw your front view, top view. You have to draw your top view. When you see from top, we will be getting the rectangular face. So axis length, so height clearly given 65 mm. So height is 65 mm. For 65 mm, we draw this box. And naming, it's very easy, right? If you want, you draw these lines, or else you can use your scale. Just use your scale and mark a point here. Use your scale and mark a point here. Use your scale and mark a point here. If you draw these lines are called, should be drawn with a very, very light. It should be drawn with a 2H pencil. Then naming, you can see A, you can see E, but you can't see B. So E inside B. You can see D, but you can't see C. The same thing for numerical. You can see 1. You can see 5, but you can't see 2. You can see 4, you can't see 3. So that's what I have written, written here. This axis length should be extended till this. So axis length should be extended. This axis length should be one bigger dash and smaller dash. One bigger dash and smaller dash. Now we are going to incline this axis line to 60 degree to be. What I am going to do is, I am just going to replace this diagram. I am not replacing, I am going to incline this diagram to 60 degree. Now we are just going to incline this axis on 60 degree. So for inclining this axis, just see here, this angle is 60 and this angle is 90. So remaining edge will be 30 degree. So if the axis is 60, this one is 90 and remaining will be 30. So what I am going to do, I am just going to incline this edge for 30 degree. So automatically axis will be inclined to 60 degree. So measure this distance, approximately if it's 5 centimeter means, measure this distance, keep your protractor and draw a line for 30 degree. Take an angle, make an angle 30 degree and draw the exact dimension. Then this length you will know 65. Keep your protractor here and draw a 90 degree line. So length will be 65 and here also 65. Just join this box. I am just going to replace and tilt this box to 65 degree. That's what 60 degree. Okay, so that's what I am doing. And naming, it's very easy. As you see earlier, same procedure. A means A1, E means E1. So just name as it is. So here will be 1, 2, 3 points, and here 1, 2, 3 points. Extend all the 6 points vertically, and here we will be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is already in XY itself. So extend all the 4 points horizontally. So what I am going to do, just try to get the intersection point of A, B, C, D, E, and get the intersection of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After that, we will be seeing what all things should be hidden. Now we have marked all the intersection point A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Just see whichever corner or edge touching XY line or near to XY line. So here only D1, C1 is the only edge which is nearer to XY line. So just see what all the edges or corner connecting to it. See here D is connected to 4-1. So D1 to 4-1 dash will be hidden. C1 3-1. So C1 dash to 3-1 will be hidden. D E D1 E1. So D1 dash E1 dash will be hidden, and C1 B1. So C1 dash B1 dash hidden, and D and C is also hidden. We can't see, right? When we see from here, we can't see that. So when you see from here, you can't see this edge. So D and C is also hidden. So only these and all these lines should be hidden. D1, D to 4, C to 3, D to E, and D to B. Only height. Draw a hidden line. The hidden line is a continuous dash. It should be drawn with a HB pencil. Then just to join all the edges, just to join all the remaining edges, you will be getting the solution. Now just join all the edges. See here, previously we have saw what all things we have to hide. So while joining the edges, see here 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 1. Next, A to B is edge. B to C, see here B to C is hidden, C to D is hidden, D to E is hidden, and finally A to E. Here we will be having an edge, that is E to 5 will be an edge, and B to 2 will be an edge, and here also A to 1 will be an edge. Just draw all the edges with your HB pencil, and then dimensioning. If you go for dimensioning means you have to dimension the side. So side will be 30 mm, and this. Just do the dimension. This is the side 30 mm and this is the axis. So height will be 65 mm and angle you have to dimension for axis length. Draw these 1, 2, 3, 4 diagrams you have to draw with your HB pencil, and the extension line and all, these are not called an extension line. These extension lines should be drawn with your 2H pencil. And heading will be projection of pentagonal prism. Height of the text will be 10 mm and all dimensions are in mm and scale 1:1. It should be height of text should be 5 mm.